We are drawn to what interests us. This is a natural human experience. A child captivated by a butterfly, a musician lost in a melody, a scientist absorbed in an experiment. All exemplify the magnetic pull of interest. Our lives are filled with a multitude of interests, constantly vying for our attention. We may be passionate about art, intrigued by technology, or deeply invested in relationships. Each interest represents a unique thread in the tapestry of our lives. These interests are not merely fleeting distractions. They hold the potential for deep engagement and fulfillment. When we are interested in something, we invest our time, energy, and focus. This investment can lead to growth, learning, and a sense of purpose. However, the very nature of interest, with its inherent focus on a specific object, can also become a source of limitation and struggle. While interest can be a catalyst for growth, an exclusive focus on a single interest can lead to tunnel vision. We become so fixated on one aspect of our experience that we lose sight of the bigger picture. This narrowing of focus can create a sense of pressure and effort. Imagine a student solely focused on achieving top grades. The pursuit of academic excellence becomes their sole priority, overshadowing other important aspects of life like friendships, hobbies, and personal well-being. This intense focus creates a rigid mental framework. We may become so invested in our chosen interest that we resist anything that challenges our viewpoint or disrupts our routine. This resistance creates inner conflict and stress. Instead of experiencing the joy of discovery, we become bound by the very thing that initially sparked our interest. Exclusive focus often comes at a price. When our identity becomes intertwined with a single interest, we risk losing perspective. Our self-worth becomes contingent upon our success in that one area. A writer who solely identifies as an author may find their sense of self crumbling when facing writer's block or negative reviews. Their narrow focus prevents them from recognizing their inherent worth beyond their writing achievements. Furthermore, exclusive focus can make us blind to the interconnectedness of life. We fail to see how our interests relate to the wider world and the multitude of perspectives that exist. This limited perspective hinders our ability to empathize with others and appreciate the richness of human experience. True understanding emerges when we cultivate an awareness of multiple interests. This doesn't mean abandoning our passions. Rather, it involves holding them with an open hand, allowing space for other interests to coexist. Imagine an artist who, alongside their passion for painting, also cultivates an interest in nature, music, and philosophy. This broader perspective enriches their art, infusing it with new layers of meaning and inspiration. They begin to see connections between seemingly disparate fields, recognizing how the patterns in nature echo the rhythm of music or the philosophical underpinnings of human emotion. This interconnectedness fosters a sense of wonder and expands their creative horizons. Section 5. The Symphony of Awareness. When we embrace a multitude of interests, our attention becomes effortless. It's like listening to a symphony orchestra. Each instrument plays its part, creating a harmonious whole. We don't need to strain to hear the violins over the cellos or the flutes over the drums. Each section contributes to the richness of the music, and our enjoyment comes from experiencing the symphony as a whole. Similarly, when we approach life with an open and receptive mind, our interests harmonize rather than compete for dominance. We move effortlessly from one activity to another, finding joy in the diversity of our experiences. This fluidity allows us to engage with the present moment fully, appreciating the richness of each encounter without clinging or resisting. Section 6. Expanding our understanding, a scientist's journey. Consider the example of a scientist studying climate change. Initially, their focus may be solely on collecting data and analyzing trends in atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. However, as their understanding deepens, they realize that climate change is not just an environmental issue, but a complex interplay of social, economic, and political factors. They begin to explore fields like sociology, economics, and international relations, realizing that effective solutions require a multidisciplinary approach. This expanded awareness allows them to engage in more nuanced and impactful research, collaborating with experts from diverse fields to develop comprehensive solutions. Section 7. The limits of specialization. In an age of increasing specialization, it's easy to get caught in the trap of exclusive focus. We are encouraged to become experts in narrow fields, often at the expense of a broader understanding. While specialization has its place, it can lead to fragmentation of knowledge and a disconnect from the interconnectedness of life. Imagine a world where doctors only focus on treating specific organs, engineers solely on designing bridges, and teachers on imparting information in isolated subjects. While each specialist may excel in their respective field, their ability to address complex, real-world problems becomes limited. True progress and innovation often arise from interdisciplinary collaboration, where specialists from diverse backgrounds come together, bringing their unique perspectives to bear on a shared challenge. Section 8. Cultivating effortless attention. Cultivating effortless attention requires a shift in perspective. It involves recognizing that our worth is not contingent upon our achievements in any one area. We are not defined by our professions, our hobbies, or our successes and failures. Our true nature is vast and multifaceted, capable of embracing a multitude of interests and experiences. By letting go of the need to control and define ourselves through our interests, we create space for effortless attention to emerge. We become curious observers of our inner and outer worlds, open to learning and growing from every encounter. This open-minded approach allows us to fully engage with the present moment, appreciating the richness and diversity of life without judgment or resistance. Section 9. The oneness of understanding. Ultimately, all knowledge is interconnected. The boundaries we create between disciplines are artificial constructs. The same fundamental principles govern the movement of galaxies, the functioning of the human brain, and the intricate relationships within an ecosystem. When we approach life with an awareness of this interconnectedness, our understanding deepens exponentially. We begin to see the world as a unified whole, with each element contributing to the intricate tapestry of existence. This realization fosters a sense of awe and wonder, reminding us that even in our pursuit of specific interests, we are participating in something far grander than ourselves. It's within this expansive awareness that we discover true meaning and purpose. Our individual pursuits become infused with a sense of service to the greater good, contributing to the collective understanding and evolution of humanity. Section 10. Embracing the fullness of life. Krishnamurti's insight on interest invites us to embrace the fullness of life. It's not about abandoning our passions, but rather approaching them with an open heart and mind. By cultivating an awareness of the multitude of interests that life has to offer, we free ourselves from the limitations of exclusive focus. We discover the joy of effortless attention, moving through life with a sense of ease, curiosity, and wonder. In this state of openness and receptivity, we open ourselves to true understanding, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and our place within the grand tapestry of existence.